Welcome to the Ultimate AI-900 Exam Masterclass. I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. This PDF in the description is your shortcut. Use these strategies wisely and crack your exam in one go. Revise this PDF 2 to 3 times, and you'll feel the difference in your confidence. Let's jump straight into the most important questions for your success. Question 1. A company employs a team of customer service agents to provide telephone and email support to customers. The company develops a web chat bot to provide automated answers to common customer queries. Which business benefit should the company expect as a result of creating the web chat bot solution? A. Increased sales. B. A reduced workload for the customer service agents. C. Improved product reliability. Correct answer B. A reduced workload for the customer service agents. Explanation: the chatbot handles repetitive queries automatically so agents deal with fewer requests. This reduces workload and allows staff to focus on complex customer issues. Question 2. You are developing a chatbot solution in Azure. Which service should you use to determine a user's intent? A. Translator. B. Q&A maker. C. Speech. D. Language understanding LUIS. Correct answer D. Language understanding LUIS. Explanation: Language Understanding Intelligence Service, LUIS, is used to analyze user input, identify intent, and extract relevant entities. This helps the chatbot understand what the user wants and respond appropriately. Question 3. You need to make the written press releases of your company available in a range of languages. Which service should you use? A. Translator. B. Text analytics. C. Speech. D. Language understanding LUIS. Correct answer A. Translator. Explanation: Translator is used to automatically translate text from one language to another. It helps make written content accessible to users in multiple languages, enabling global communication. Question 4. You are designing an AI system that empowers everyone, including people who have hearing, visual, and other impairments. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. A. Fairness. B. Inclusiveness. C. Reliability and safety. D. Accountability. Correct answer B. Inclusiveness. Explanation: Inclusiveness ensures AI systems are accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities, by removing barriers and supporting diverse user needs effectively. Question 5. Which AI service can you use to interpret the meaning of a user input such as "call me back later"? A. Translator. B. Text analytics. C. Speech. D. Language understanding LUIS. Correct answer D. Language understanding LUIS. Explanation: LUIS understands natural language, identifies user intent, and extracts details, enabling systems to interpret requests like scheduling callbacks or follow-up actions effectively. Question 6. Your company is exploring the use of voice recognition technologies in its smart home devices. The company wants to identify any barriers that might unintentionally leave out specific user groups. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. A. Accountability. B. Fairness. C. Inclusiveness. D. Privacy and security. Correct answer C. Inclusiveness. Explanation: Inclusiveness ensures AI systems support diverse users by identifying barriers and designing solutions that work for people with different needs and abilities. Question 7. In which scenario should you use key phrase extraction? A. Identifying whether reviews of a restaurant are positive or negative. B. Generating captions for a video based on the audio track. C. Identifying which documents provide information about the same topics. D. Translating a set of documents from English to German. Correct answer, C. Identifying which documents provide information about the same topics. Explanation. Key phrase extraction finds important terms in text, helping identify topics and group documents that contain similar or related information effectively. Question 8. When you design an AI system to assess whether loans should be approved, the factors used to make the decision should be explainable. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. A. Transparency. B. Inclusiveness. C. Fairness. D. Privacy and security. Correct answer A. Transparency. Explanation. Transparency ensures decisions made by AI can be understood by humans. Users can see how and why outcomes are generated. Question 9. Which type of machine learning should you use to predict the number of gift cards that will be sold next month? A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. Correct answer B. Regression. Explanation. Regression predicts numeric values such as sales or quantities. It is ideal for forecasting future numbers. Question 10. You have a dataset that contains information about taxi journeys that occurred during a given period. You need to train a model to predict the fare of a taxi journey. What should you use as a feature? A. The number of taxi journeys in the dataset. B. The trip distance of individual taxi journeys. C. The fare of individual taxi journeys. D. The trip ID of individual taxi journeys. Correct answer B. The trip distance of individual taxi journeys. Explanation. Features are input variables that influence prediction outcomes. Trip distance directly affects the fare, so it is a useful feature. Question 11. You need to predict the sea level in meters for the next 10 years. Which type of machine learning should you use? A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. Correct answer B. Regression. Explanation. Regression predicts continuous numeric values, making it suitable for forecasting sea level changes over time based on historical data trends. Question 12. Which service should you use to extract text key value pairs and table data automatically from scanned documents? A. Form Recognizer. B. Text Analytics. C. Language Understanding. D. Custom Vision. Correct answer A. Form Recognizer. Explanation. Form Recognizer extracts structured data from forms and documents. It can identify text tables and key value pairs automatically. Question 13. You are building a knowledge base by using Q&A Maker. Which file format can you use to populate the knowledge base? A. PPTX. B. XML. C. Zip. D. PDF. Correct answer D. PDF. Explanation. Q&A Maker supports importing content from documents like PDF. It extracts questions and answers to build knowledge bases. Question 14. A medical research project uses a large anonymized dataset of brain scan images that are categorized into predefined brain hemorrhage types. You need to use machine learning to support early detection of the different brain hemorrhage types in the images before the images are reviewed by a person. This is an example of which type of machine learning? A. Clustering. B. Regression. C. Classification. Correct answer, C. Classification. Explanation. Classification assigns data into predefined categories. Here images are classified into hemorrhage types. Question 15. When training a model, why should you randomly split the rows into separate subsets? A. To train the model twice to attain better accuracy. B. To train multiple models simultaneously to attain better performance. C. To test the model by using data that was not used to train the model. Correct answer, C. To test the model by using data that was not used to train the model. Explanation. Splitting data ensures model is tested on unseen data. This helps evaluate real-world performance. Question 16. You need to build an app that will read recipe instructions aloud to support users who have reduced vision. Which version service should you use? A. Text Analytics. B. Translator. C. Speech. D. Language Understanding LUIS. Correct answer, C. Speech. Explanation. Speech service converts text into spoken audio. It enables accessibility features like reading aloud. Question 17. You are building a tool that will process images from retail stores and identify the products of competitors. The solution will use a custom model. Which Azure Cognitive Services service should you use? A. Custom Vision. B. Form Recognizer. C. Face. D. Computer Vision. Correct answer A. Custom Vision. Explanation. Custom Vision allows training models with your own images. It is ideal for identifying specific products. Question 18. Which type of machine learning should you use to identify groups of people who have similar purchasing habits? A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. Correct answer, C. Clustering. Explanation. Clustering groups data based on similarity without predefined labels. It helps discover patterns in customer behavior. Question 19. Which metric can you use to evaluate a classification model? A. True positive rate. B. Mean absolute error MAE. C. Coefficient of determination R2. D. Root mean squared error RMSE. Correct answer A. True positive rate. Explanation. True positive rate measures how well the model identifies positive cases. It is commonly used in classification evaluation. Question 20. Which two components can you drag onto a canvas in Azure Machine Learning Designer? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. A. Dataset. B. Compute. C. Pipeline. D. Module. Correct answer A and D. Dataset. Module. Explanation. Datasets provide input data, and modules perform operations. Both can be dragged onto the Azure Machine Learning Designer canvas to build pipelines. Question 21. You need to create a training dataset and validation dataset from an existing dataset. Which module in the Azure Machine Learning Designer should you use? A. Select columns in dataset. B. Add rows. C. Split data. D. Join data. Correct answer, C. Join data. Explanation. Split data divides dataset into training and testing parts. This helps evaluate model accuracy. Question 22. You need to predict the animal population of an area. Which Azure Machine Learning type should you use? A. Regression. B. Clustering. C. Classification. Correct answer A. Regression. Explanation. Regression predicts numeric values like population counts. It is suitable for continuous data prediction. Question 23. Which service should you use to extract text key value pairs and table data automatically from scanned documents? A. Custom Vision. B. Face. C. Form Recognizer. D. Language. Correct answer, C. Form Recognizer. Explanation. Form Recognizer extracts structured data from documents. It handles forms, receipts, and tables efficiently. Question 24. Your company wants to build a recycling machine for bottles. The recycling machine must automatically identify bottles of the correct shape and reject all other items. Which type of AI workload should the company use? A. Anomaly detection. B. Conversational AI. C. Computer vision. D. Natural language processing. Computer vision. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Computer vision analyzes images and shapes. It helps identify objects like bottles visually. Question 25. Which computer vision feature can you use to generate automatic captions for digital photographs? A. Recognize text. B. Identify the areas of interest. C. Detect objects. D. Describe the images. Correct answer D. Describe the images. Explanation. Image description generates natural language captions that describe objects, actions, and context within an image, helping users understand visual content easily. Question 26. You need to develop a mobile app for employees to scan and store their expenses while traveling. Which type of computer vision should you use? A. Semantic segmentation. B. Image classification. C. Object detection. D. Optical character recognition (OCR). Correct answer D. Optical character recognition (OCR). Explanation. OCR extracts text from images like receipts, converting printed or handwritten content into digital text for easy storage and processing in applications. Question 27. You are processing photos of runners in a race. You need to read the numbers on the runners' shirts to identify the runners in the photos. Which type of computer vision should you use? A. Facial recognition. B. Optical character recognition (OCR). C. Image classification. D. Object detection. Correct answer B. Optical character recognition (OCR). Explanation. OCR reads text from images such as numbers on shirts. It converts visual text into machine-readable format. Question 28. You use drones to identify where weeds grow between rows of crops to send an instruction for the removal of the weeds. This is an example of which type of computer vision? A. Object detection. B. Optical character recognition (OCR). C. Scene segmentation. Correct answer A. Object detection. Explanation. Object detection identifies and locates objects in images. It helps detect weeds among crops accurately. Question 29. You need to determine the location of cars in an image so that you can estimate the distance between the cars. Which type of computer vision should you use? A. Optical character recognition (OCR). B. Object detection. C. Image classification. D. Face detection. Correct answer B. Object detection. Explanation. Object detection provides bounding boxes for objects. This allows measuring distances between detected cars. Question 30. You need to build an image tagging solution for social media that tags images of your friends automatically. Which Azure Cognitive Services service should you use? A. Face. B. Form Recognizer. C. Text Analytics. D. Computer Vision. Correct answer A. Face. Explanation. Face service detects and recognizes people in images. It enables tagging individuals automatically in photos. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes.